as we keep bringing up, you've got to address the supply issue. I mean, we can talk about the demand, but you can't kind of control the demand. As people ask us all the time, where are we in this cycle? And it's tough to tell, but I think the biggest surprise for our industry has been just the amount of demand. I mean, we knew Portland was hot. We didn't know it was this hot back in 2010. And I think it kind of took everybody a little bit by surprise, and I'm sure with you guys like trying to plan transportation, how jurisdictions are going to deal with that increased demand, on top of kind of the inbred thing about Oregon is they don't want urban sprawl. So how do you do affordability without urban sprawl? And what are the options you have for, in Portland, Hillsborough, Gresham, and these different areas? It's been very interesting to try to see and educate people on that, hey, I know you love your backyard, but you got 30,000 people that are going to move here. Where are they going to live?
Well, I think one of the conclusions that really makes a lot of sense if you're thinking about these issues, but I think is much more complex, is, hey, if we expand our urban growth boundary and make more land available, then that will increase the supply. Now, there's some truth to more available land. Right. Certainly means you have more to build on. But when you actually add up the costs of providing the services and the infrastructure that you need for that land and the kind of housing that gets developed in those areas, which are generally larger lots, more expensive units, and again, even more expensive units still have an effect on satisfying the overall supply. But in terms of the numbers, they're not as significant as we'd like. Now, I think by 2050, 70% of the world's population is going to be living in urban environments. So people are attracted to and want to live in cities at this point.